Recording in progress.
Okay, good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, wherever you're joining from to APNIC 52 online conference. This is the day one of the APNIC 52 conference with the conference content, but we also had a day yesterday with the tutorials. So this is the NIR SIG, and the chair of the NIR SIG is Billy, and co-chair is Yu. Now, before I pass the microphone to Billy, the chair of the session, I just would like to go through some housekeeping notes from the Secretariat point of view. Be mindful of the code of conduct published on the APNIC 52 website and in the chat box as well. Want to ask a question or make a comment, you can post it in the chat or just simply raise your hand and one of us will let you speak, and then you can ask your question to the speakers. Share a photo of you networking from home or on Twitter or Facebook, watching this live event or session, take a selfie and post it, and who knows, you could win a prize. And also during the breaks, you can join the conference chat. This is something new that we introduced this time, to network with each other, to network with the speakers, to network with other conference delegates as well. So that's about for me from the housekeeping, and I'll pass the microphone to Billy. Billy, are you ready?
Yes. Hi, it's good to see all of you guys again. Today, I'm very happy to see all the 7 NIRs participating this time, and also very happy. I appreciate for Jenyu, contacting all the NIRs and collecting all the materials, and I really appreciate for his efforts, and also Secretariat, organizing all this online conference. So today, I'm going to proceed the meeting in the order of presentation. So I think we have a presenter from Irene. Abhishek, you ready?
Good morning, Billy. Abhishek is not there. He's traveling. So this is Shubham.
Okay,
I'll be filling
Shubham.
in.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
If you're ready, you may start.
Yeah. So if someone can put up the
Billy, 1 second, Billy. Maybe you're not looking at the updated agenda. The first item of the agenda is the SIG elections.
Okay, yeah. So you want to, Sunny, you want to announce or tell people about the election for this SIG, or you want to do that first?
Yes, please. I just want to quickly go through the elections.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Back to you, Sunny.
Yeah, and then. Can you see my slides coming up? Sorry, Billy, I'll just go through my slides quickly.
No worries, but I cannot see your slide yet. Or Sunny, maybe you can go above her if you can.
Sorry, Billy, the slides not coming through the Zoom, so we're just fixing that one. And I will really go through very quickly while they're fixing it, but I'll just read through the slides.
Mhm.
So this is the SIG and IANA RC elections. Oh, can you see the slides now?
Yes, yes, I can
Yeah,
see.
okay. This is the SIG and IANA RC elections 2021. We have 6 positions open for elections. We have 1 position for policy SIG. Two positions for 1 position for policy SIG co-chair, 1 position for NIR SIG, and a cooperation SIG, 1 position for the SIG chair, and 2 positions for the SIG co-chair of routing security SIG. And also we have this time IANA RC elections as well. We have 1 position open for elections this time. And there's usually 3 members from each RIR. 1 is an APNIC staff, 1 appointed by APNIC EC, and the other one is elected by the community. So the call for nominations, I'm not going to go through. We sent out the call for nominations on Monday the 6th, and we closed, on Monday the 6th of August, and we closed on Monday 6th of September. Whoever get elected to the SIG, any SIG, that I just listed, will serve for 2 years from the end of this conference, APNIC 52 conference, to the end of APNIC 56 conference. And if anyone elected for the IANA RC position, they will be serving from 1st of January 2022 to 31st of December 2023. Now, these are the nominations. The nominee statements are published online, so please have a look at them. And then the voting eligibility is anyone who registered for this conference, APNIC 52, before the deadline. The deadline was set at 10 a.m. UTC plus 8 today, that's 14th of September, and registered and attended any of the one of these 8 past conferences from APNIC 50 onwards to APNIC 44. So if you have attended that, and you'll be eligible. So eligible attendee voting, each eligible APNIC 52 attendee is entitled to 1 vote as an individual, and you can access APNIC login, and then you will be taken to the Big Pulse voting system, the online voting system that we use for APNIC EC elections and NR NC elections. And if you want to easily find that link, you can jump onto APNIC 52 website and follow from elections menu there. The voting period, it will start, it's already started actually today, and it will close on 2 p.m. UTC plus 8 on the 16th of September. So if this is your first time taking part in the online voting system, here is some screenshots. Up at the top, you can see the login, you log in there, and then once you log in, you go to the My APNIC dashboard. When you're on the dashboard, you see the buttons vote now in the middle of the screen, or on the left side in the menu, you can see voting as well. Once you click on that vote now or voting, then it will take you to the right side image where you see all the elections being in the system, and then you can cast your vote. You can also check your eligibility. If you think you're not eligible, you can contact the help desk and they will help you out. Declaration of results will be made in the AMM2 at 3:15. The election chair will announce the results that was already appointed. Election chair for this time is Kuwe Wu. He is appointed by the APNIC EC. He is an independent. He is not an employee of APNIC or from any member organization or a candidate in this election, has no interest in this election results, and his responsibilities is to oversee the election process, appoint the election scrutineers, declare the election results, and resolve any disputes. The election officers are as appointed by the for the NRNC is Andre and Connie Chan, and for the SIG chairs and IANA-RC, that will be myself, Sunny. And our responsibilities are to administer the call for nominations, manage the voting process, retrieve the online voting results virtually, report the results to the election chair, and answer any queries from members and voters. Election scrutineers, Champika Vijayatunga and Madhavi from AFRINIC, which is not on the slide, but Madhavi is also appointed as an election scrutineers. These are appointed by the election chair, and their responsibilities is to observe the downloading of election results by the election officers, and myself and Connie and Andre, and notify the election chair in case of any anomaly or issue is identified. Notice of disputes, any complaints regarding the conduct of the election must be lodged in writing with the election chair and be lodged no later than 1 hour before the scheduled declaration of election results. Notices may only be lodged by nominees or eligible voters by email to election-chair@apnic.net, and the election chair shall resolve the dispute at his discretion. Just a reminder, the voting is already open. You can log in to APNIC, my APNIC or APNIC login, and you can access the Big Pulse voting system. Again, the voting will close on 2 p.m. UTC+8 on Thursday, 16th of September, 2021. And thank you so much, Billy, for giving me the time to present the election slides. Over to you.
Okay. Hope all the NIRs participate in this election. Okay, now back to Shubham. If you're ready, you may restart. Thank you.
So I'll request George if you can just put up the presentation, George or Vicky.
Yeah, we are bringing up your slides, Shubham. 1 second.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
No, I'm not able to.
Billy, can you see the slides?
Yeah, I can see presentation. Yeah.
Okay, we'll try again. Okay, it's coming up. The slides are coming up now, and I can see there's a lot of participants in this NIR SIG now. It should be coming up, but okay. While we're waiting for the slides, maybe we go with the next speaker, Billy. If while we're working on these slides. Okay, it's up now.
Yeah, it's on.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, it's on. Thanks, George. So very good morning to the entire NII community, to the ethnic community, and to all the other participants who are there. I'm Shubham, and I'm filling in for Abhishek Mishra, who was supposed to give this presentation, but as he's officially traveling, he's not able to make it. So good to see. I hope that everyone is safe and sound with their families during this time. George, if you can shift to the next one. I'll be covering these. This is the outline of the presentation. Next, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. So talking about the new initiatives, we'll start from the new initiatives. The previous one, please. So as whomsoever has been following up India as a community and who know India as a geography, they know that the Department of Telecom has been the flag bearer of IPv6. But being the NIR for the country and the registry delegating the internet resources, we have taken the initiatives, multiple initiatives around the IPv6. So we also want to be the flag bearer in the country for IPv6. And the initiatives which we have launched, George, if you can go back to the previous slide, please. Sorry. So we have launched 3 initiatives. We have launched NIXI, the previous one. So we have launched multiple initiatives. One is the IPv6 Academy, and we have launched IPv6 Index, and we have launched IP Guru. So these are the 3 initiatives which has been launched around the IPv6 proliferation in the country. So the first one is the NIXI Academy, wherein we have uploaded the IPv6 fundamental and the IPv6 advanced courses. Anybody who wants to undergo these trainings have to enroll themselves, has to enroll himself or herself, and then they can undergo these trainings. So these are the certification courses which have been implemented. These are the initiatives which have been taken from our side for the community. Any technical and non-technical person, they can undergo these training. The fundamental one can be undertaken by anyone. So next one, please. Next slide. Then again, we have launched IPv6 index. This IPv6 index is for seeing the kind of adoption of IPv6 in the country. This captures the various stakeholders, whether it's for the IT industry, whether it's for the website. Different segments are being covered under this, and it gives a comparison of IPv6 adoptions vis-a-vis other economies, other geographies as well. The next good initiative which has been launched by us is the IP Guru. It is basically an expert panel wherein we have an expert panel having representation from government, the Department of Telecom, and the private industry people also, the volunteers. So we have some prominent names over there. And in terms of IPv6 expert panel, in terms of the IPv6 expert panel, this is basically a kind of a workforce which has been created for all those organizations who are finding it difficult to migrate or to adopt IPv6. So if any organization or if any person is finding some challenges in migrating their network to IPv6, then they can come here, they can raise their query, and this IPv6 expert panel or IP Guru, what we call, they will help in resolving these issues. They will help in doing the handholding and helping in migrating them to the IPv6. So this is again an initiative which we have taken for the community. The next slide, please. So coming to the hygiene factor, the growth of the IRIN affiliates, the last 2021 we closed it at 3104 affiliates, and as of 3rd September we are 3,366. Next slide, please. So the growth of IP resources for the IPv4 million, we are 11.13 million, and for IPv6 we are 9.31 of /56. Next, please. The growth of ASN is again for the consumption of all. The numbers are self-explanatory. 288 ASNs were delegated in the year 2021 and 328 in the year 2021. Next, please. So the other activities. So recently, IRIN, as an NIR, we signed up an MOU with EPNIC for conducting various trainings and undertaking various initiatives for the community. We have done extensively, we have worked jointly and extensively with the EPNIC for the proliferation of RPKI within the country. And the stats clearly states the kind of the effort which the community and both EPNIC and IRIN have undertaken for the Indian geography. From 16% to now, we are currently at 52%. The ROAS or the RPKI adoption, I'll say, has increased. And as part of this MOU, recently we conducted DNS fundamental training also, which was conducted on 28th and 29th of July, and we got a good participation over there. And we want to continue this momentum, and we'll be conducting multiple webinars for the affiliates related to the various new technologies, whether it's around the IPv6 or the RPKI or any other topic which the community would like to have details about or the know-how about. Then the NIXI Academy, which has been created by us, we want to further strengthen it. We want the community to have more and more understanding about the IPv6 advanced and the DNS fundamentals. So we would further like to strengthen the IPv6 or the NIXI Academy. That brings me to the end of the update from our side. Thanks so much. Over to you, Billy.
Okay, thank you, Shubham. I think if you, since we have a limited time, and if we have questions, please hold it for till the end of this session, because I want to ask questions at the end of this session.
Sure.
Then, yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, thank you, Shubham, for making nice presentation. So the next speaker is from JPNIC, Kogi-san. If you're ready, please go.
Okay, I'll share screen. Just a moment, please. Can you show my slides?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's start. I'm Koki Nakagawa from JPNIC. I'll tell you JPNIC updates. Okay. This is a brief outline of our presentation. First, I'll talk about activities, and next is statistics. So in July and August, we held Olympic Games in Tokyo. So athletes play active was encouraging for people. About field of the cyber attacks, which have been a concern, Cloudflare reported a more than tenfold increase in DDoS attacks during the event. On the other hand, Minister of State for the Olympic Games said that there were no serious that would affect the operation of the games. So that situation also continuing COVID-19 in Japan. The number of cases increased rapidly for COVID-19 in this term. So, for example, before Olympic term, about 5,000 cases per day. But in term and after is over 10,000 or maximum is the 25,000 cases was counted in August 20. Vaccination has started, but still restricting going out freely. Japanese Secretariat also partially due to work remotely, join your hall to event virtually. So also continuing institution, but collaborating with communication is continuing. Dialogue 48 is held by hybrid style in Ogaki. Ogaki is in Gifu Prefecture. This is held at on-site and the online. JPNIC sponsored this event for community support. Also, JPNIC staff wrote this event about Dialogue 48, wrote APNIC blog. Please read it if you're interested. Next topic is JPNIC policy meeting. It was held in June. This meeting was moderated by a policy working group. This working group is independent organization from JPNIC. In this time, JPOPM reached to 20th anniversary. 53 people was attended it. There are some informational sessions and no policy proposals. This slides shows meeting topics. We give update on latest APNIC conference and validation check of abuse for the accuracy situation. In this time, addition to these, we discussion promote lower and to undo keynote speech, the layer of IP address exertion and its countermeasures and the spread of IPv6. If you want to more details, please check JPOPF websites. Next is the tech events. We did some tech events held by full online. First is the regular event, JPNIC Tech Seminar, held in held in June. Many beginners come to this event because in Japan, new employee is start to work in April. Next is Internet Week Showcase online. We pick up last Internet Weeks, a popular program, which is held in November 2020 and held it online. Last one is the introduction to the internet for beginners. This program is cooperated with JPIX. We teach for newcomers in internet business about Internet's history and what is Internet or what is number resources. This event joined over 150 people. So finally, I'll share the statistics information. The IP member is the total 474, includes 7 members compared to the last time. Resource holder is includes 12 members. Resource delegation is not too logical change. Its number is the +6, 2 byte is the +6 holders, and the 4 byte is the +8 holders. IPv4 transfer is reached 500. We will continue to support our member so that process goes smoothly. IRR is the maintenance IRR is the 358. RPKI is increase the +6, 138. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kogi-san. I really like your presentation. Thank you for sharing the situation, COVID situation in Japan. It was very interesting. And I wanted to ask next speaker from VNIC. Are you ready to tell us?
Okay, thank you, Billy. The second, I would like to share my screen. It's okay. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I'm from VNIC, and I am happy to give updates from VNIC. Yes, there are 4 contents from our presentation. The first, I look with update for VNIC next generation. We focus on Internet for all, the needs of Vietnam, and also we look forward to lifting and supporting the Internet development in Vietnam, and also to connect with our members to the international organizations. And we change the status, and we hope in the near future we will move to NIR 1.0 to NIR 2.0. We not focus on delegation. We also to look much more about the routing, outstars, and other issues relating to the IP address. And following the NIR 2.0, we move to the community not only for IP members but also to focus on Vietnam Internet user, Vietnam community. Yes, we hope that in the next 5 years we will have a system of service and product. Yes, the portal, the website, and also the Internet Academy, iSpeak, and also Start and other activities to contribute much more for our community. For new service and something we launched in this year. First is the IPv6 Forum. It's the service for government agencies. We will contribute to train and consult and support government agencies to deploy IPv6. And also we launched iSpeak for Internet speed application for Vietnam Internet users to the application for governments, ISP or members to can check the speed Internet, Internet speed. And the third is the VNIC Internet Academy. That's the Internet Academy for Vietnam community. We hope that the community academy can give much more information and knowledge for Internet users in Vietnam. yes, for our activity, as you know, IPv6 is an important protocol to deploy Internet. As following the decision of the Prime Minister, we hope that in the 5 years we will deploy and transit the Internet to IPv6 for entire of Vietnam Internet. And we also launched the program for government agencies. The government agency with the main task is by 2020 we will have the 50% government agency enable website IPv6, and also we look forward to have a 100% government agency enable IPv6 and retinue IPv6 from the information system. And the main activity we will do in next 5 years, yes, we will hold training course for government agency from nation to local, and also we will have a much many consulting and supporting meeting to government agencies. And following the IPv6 for program, we had train in this year we had a 6 training course, and we have 2 IPv6 survey for all of the ministries and the biggest ISP in Vietnam. And also we support 12 ministry and 34 provinces in Vietnam. And other activity to like releasing the IP training document for students, and also the official letter about promoting IPv6 deployment from our ministry to other ministry in Vietnam. And in this year, we launched Vietnam Internet Speed application, and it's the application by Ministries of Information and Telecommunication. And we have the 15 servers, and also we have the more than 1 million samples per quarter. And we hope that the application can help government and ISP can give the better internet in Vietnam. And for OPM IP member meeting, we also had the meeting online, basically on platform VNIC Internet Academy. The topics of the OPM meeting focus on the new policy. We are changing policy relating to routing and use of IP-AS number in Vietnam, and also sharing and updating the information relating to API, and also the proposal from APNIC meeting. And the online meeting is the first online meeting of OPM. So we have the 150 members attendees attending the online meeting. For the international cooperation, we keep annual meeting with APNIC and KISA. And also in this year, we complete the ASEAN ICT ecosystem project in 2 years. After 2 years, we work closely with Brunei and Philippines College. We take care for IP6 part of the project. And also we have online meeting with IDNIC. We have a workshop with to support LANIC to deploy IPv6 in Laos. And we keep cooperating with KISA in DNS sharing project. And also we saw IPv6 enhancement innovation group of ETSI. Summer started from VNIC. We keep dedicate IPv6 and IPv4 and ACE number to our members. And in this year, we dedicate 162/24 for our members. and also we did get 71 delegates for IPv6 block, and also we did get 46 AS number to our members. Overview of the members, we have a 77 new members, and up to now we have 624 members, and almost the member have the IPv6 and AS number, and in the future we will to promote them all the member to apply for IPv6 and AS. For Vietnam Internet, Vietnam IPv6 measurement, we have the use of IPv6 in Vietnam reached 46%. We rank the second in ASEAN and the 8th over the world. And we have the 68% FTTH subscriber enable IPv6 and 57% of mobile subscribers enable IPv6, and 11,000 websites within .vn enable IPv6 as well. For governments, we have the task force to look all of the targets for each government agencies. So we have the 60% ministries, countries, and provinces having IPv6 plan, and 20% also enable IPv6. And upcoming, yes, there are some important events from VNIC. The first is the VNIC NOC. We will continue the workshop and conference of the VNIC NOC this year. And also we will to have a new event. The name is the VNIC Internet Conference. We will to move all the function of VNIC to this conference with IPv6, IPAS number, routing, security, and VNX, DNS, and so on. We hope that the Internet conference, the VNIC Internet Conference, will be a new event for VNIC in the future. And also we have the APICA webinar for IP member. We hope that to can support from APNIC to give us a trainer for the webinar. And that's all from my update. Thank you.
Thank you, Oan. Thank you for sharing us all the work done by VNIC. And the next speaker is from TWNIC team.
Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
I can see that.
Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Tim from TWNIC. So today I will do a brief TWNIC update. The outline is as below. First, TWNIC has 299 members now, and they provided various services in mobile cell network and fixed network. TWNIC has allocated 132,562/24 IPv4 addresses. And TWNIC has allocated 2,534/32 IPv6 address, and most of our members have obtained IPv6 addresses. This is Taiwan IPv6 user availability. This is 44.25% in September 20 this year, and its global ranking is number 9. We hold the second ICANN APEC TWNIC engagement forum with the certified TWNIC IP open policy meeting in this April 15 to 16. The IPOPM provide a great opportunity to our community on the network technology, service, and industry development. And this session topic include cybersecurity, SIG cooperation SIG, IPv6 deployment SIG. And you may find more detailed agenda on this website. Now this is some screenshot, the picture for the OPM. We have held 5 IP network communication trainings from April to August this year in Taiwan. And the training was online training because after May because of the COVID-19. And this Taiwan RPKI global ranking is 14. The RPKI ratio is 98.71%. And in the Asia ranking, the Taiwan is number 5. So TWNIC have 18 new members this year, and we encourage and help Taiwan ISP and the service provider to manage the role to increase the role coverage. So we will continuously hold the IPv6 training and activities this year. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tim. The next speaker is Siennik. Jen, back to you.
Hello, can you see my slide?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. The SIG update covers the listed aspects: Internet development in China, the membership, IP address, and S allocation status, training program, and the latest China IPv6 deployment status. First, I want to share some data about the Internet development in China. SIG released the latest report on Internet development in China on August 27th. According to the report, Internet users in China have reached 1,111 million by June 2021. The Internet penetration rate has reached 71.6%. The mobile Internet users has reached 1,107 million. About the membership of SIG by the end of August 2021, we have 1,399 members, which covers ISP, IDC, ICP, cloud, e-commerce, transportation, energy, manufacture, education, and other industries. As for IP and S allocation, by the end of August 2021, SIG has allocated more than 333,000/24 IPv4 address, more than 23,000/32 IPv6 blocks. More than 61% of our members already have IPv6 address. About S allocation, SIG has allocated more than 1,100 S numbers. We have organized 2 online training on March 31st and April 16th. And we plan to organize an on-site training in October in Hangzhou for 2 days with a scale of 100 people. And finally, I'd like to share with you the latest IPv6 deployment status in China. By August 2021, China holds more than 59,000/32 IPv6 address. IPv6 active users have reached 535 million, accounting for 54% of the total internet users. The IPv6 international inbound has reached 213 Gbps. Outbound bandwidth has reached 44 Gbps. On July 9th, Chinese government issued a 30-year special action plan for IPv6 traffic improvement. It is targeted that by the end of 2021, the IPv6 traffic of mobile network will account for more than 20%, and the IPv6 traffic of fixed network will increase by more than 20% compared with the end of 2020. By the end of 2023, the IPv6 traffic of mobile network will account for more than 50%, and the IPv6 traffic of fixed network will reach more than 3 times that of the end of 2020. That's all I want to share with you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jen. The next speaker is David. David?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm David from IDNIC. I would like to make an update on what's happened in the past 6 months. As an NIR, IDNIC is trying to do the best to serve our member better. So, and we are also supporting the national internet development by making some useful products, and also our improved training and workshop program. And also we realized that we can work alone, so we have a collaboration with IPNIC and another NIRs. I will start with the statistics of IDNIC in the past 6 months. We can see here that the IDNIC member is growing significantly year by year. This year we reached more than 2,700 members. And in the past 2 years, we can see that the member is growing significantly. We believe that this also caused by the pandemic because everyone is starting a new internet business. And here we can see the type of IDNIC members is mostly coming from the corporate and associations, and then followed by ISP and NIP, government and education. During this pandemic, everyone is started an internet business, but our government rules isn't allowed there to sell internet without the license from the government. And one of the mandatory requirement to get the license is having an IP address. So we think that could make the ISP's members are growing. And the distribution of our member is mainly mostly located in Jakarta, which is the capital of Indonesia, and then followed by West Java, East Java, and Central Java. And that's mimic the population of Indonesian people. The demand for IPv4 is also increased year by year. In accumulation, we have delegated more than 18 million IP address since last 20 years ago. And for IPv6, I'm showing here is the delegation year by year. And I would like to show to you is in 2019 and 2020, we have a growing number of IPv6 delegation because that's one of our program. We want to make sure that every IDNIC member is holding IPv6 and use them correctly. And also this year, we just waiting for the big player to implement the IPv6. We have delegated more than 2,100 IS numbers. And since 2017, we only delegated 4-byte ISNs. Next, I will talk about IDNIC member service. IDNIC member service got a big improvement these past 2 years. We have 3 host master now and 4 help desks. Our main services are My IDNIC, who is APKI, IRR, and IDNIC search. My IDNIC users are growing and features are added to make sure it performs better and useful. This year, My IDNIC are functional for whois updates, raw and APK requests, reverse DNS, trouble tickets, and also IR management. Our IR system is mirrored by ArrayDB, and it's integrated with APKI to validate the route objects that are created from IDNIC. To support national internet development, we have 2 programs here. It's APKI and IPv6. First, I would like to start with our APK implementation progress. We can see here that we have reached a good number this year. We begin with 1% just 3 years ago, and we go to 30%, and this year we have 64%. And this is the number of BGP advertisements that are covered by APKI. You can see the details and month-by-month improvement from the Manners website. And the question is how we can approach this number. We have 3 strategies to approach this number. The first is the webinar is the most effective way to make sure our members are aware that there are technology called APKI. And in every webinar, we have a private Telegram group. So in that private Telegram group, we can direct contact them. And also we have a routine email blast targeted to our members that haven't created an ROA. And we also have many publications in our social media. And we realized that like small gimmick like stickers and short are enough to make them know what is APKI. And we have a strong commitment to the implementation of APK Indonesia. In the beginning of the year, we have a support contract with the NL Labs, which is the creator of Krill, the software that we use for the CA APKI and the Routinator. And this end of the month, we have planned to upgrade the Krill to the latest version. And currently we have 3 nodes of Krill sync in the 3 different data centers in Indonesia, and that open possibility also to put the Krill or APK repository in another country. And in the end of the year, we also plan to enable the APK validation in the National Internet Exchange. For IRR, we have nearly 100% are covered by IRR, but we have a plan to validate the route object list with the APK to make sure our route objects are valid. Since IDNIC also having our own whois database, we have to make sure that the geolog providers are showing the right information about the IP address. So we have contacted some geolog providers like IPinfo and MXMine and tell them that we have our own whois database. Make sure they read the right data. And with Google, we are in progress of developing the geofeeds. For IDNIC IPv6 deployment, currently we have the number is just below 1% because we are still waiting the big player to implement the IPv6. But mostly of IDNIC members have their own IPv6, and we are waiting for them to implement. And we have a program, we have a training, we have a support for them to implement the IPv6. And in the mission of making better internet in Indonesia, we have 2 product launch this year. It's Cadabra and Q. And you know that routing is gone well. We saw many new independent internet exchange and many new IS number connected to the internet. It will be great if there are a portal that could monitor and generate useful data, let us take decision or helping to troubleshoot when something happen in routing. And I will ask my friend Diwangga, he is the lead product of development in IDNIC. He will present about Kadabra MQ.
Hey everyone, so I will use the David slides to explain about what's IDNIC product in this year. Next. So it's called Kadabra. What is Kadabra? Kadabra is a smart routing analyzer, collector, and a platform for IDNIC to collect all data and routing incidents in Indonesia. So in short, Kadabra can be called as a historical database in Indonesia. And then first of Kadabra release, we are collaborating with the RIPE NCC with using RIPE Atlas. And we remake the Kadabra to adapt with the Indonesian internet environment. So we create a Kadabra version 2. And our plan is launch to all Indonesian internet exchange to collect all incident or routing incident in the Indonesia. Next. So this is the Kadabra dashboard capture. So as you can see, we can see that we collect all RPKI or ROA information on each exchange in Indonesia, and showing how many valid, unknown, and invalid prefixes advertised on the network. Next. And this is called Kadabra RIS. RIS is a short of routing information service. So we can visualize that how the prefixes are advertised on the network using which AS path and on the which route or exchange. Next. And next is the Kadabra BG Play. It's take from the open source project bgplay.js, and this is the historical incident on national internet exchange. So we can see that if there is incident or a routing incident in Indonesia, we can rewind and see the historical. Next. So this is our microservice called Kadabra Ragno. It's collect all advertisement new prefixes on the network, so we can see how big the prefixes on Indonesia. We can see the IPv4 and IPv6. So the IPv4 is about approximately 130,000 something, and our IPv6 advertised on the network is still small. So this is the live feed data on a daily basis estimate. Next. Instead of collecting prefixes, we are collecting the ROA historical. So this is our ROA development or LPKI development on the IIX, Indonesian Internet Exchange. So we can see that how many valid prefixes on each internet exchange provider. Next. And we also provide like the debugs. So there is the debugs table. When the provider advertise the more specific prefix, it will captured by the Kadabra Ragno. So they can analyze that if they are misconfigure the advertisement. Next. This is the summary of the Kadabra between 2020 until 2021. So you can see the number increases on in each years. Next. So what's next with the Kadabra? We have a new product launched this year. It's called Q. We will launch the features of the Kadabra is Kadabra status on next year's. Next. So Q is basically a service gateway for the integration. So other NIRs or other RIRs can collaborate with our data. So you can connect to Q. It will be publicly available on next year. Next. So first queue features is detecting route leaks, prefix hijack, and the upstream changes on the national internet exchange. So we can see the details about the routing incident or internet incident or in our internet exchange. Next. So yes, this is the demo of the queue. So we can see if something happened with the public services like Google DNS, Cloudflare DNS, and so on, we can track and send the notification to the respective actor or victims if they are hijacked or impacted by the route leaks. Next. If you have if you want to collaborate with us, you can send the email to secretariat@idnic.net. Thank you. Back to you, David.
Okay, I will continue to the last point that we have to present. It's about program.
David, sorry to interrupt, but we still have one more NIR to go. So could you just stop this and stop here, and can we move on to another next speaker?
No problem. I was just to say thanks to APNIC and NIRs like VNIC and that have collaborated with us this year. Okay, I will let the pass mic back to you, Billy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. So the next speaker, finally, from KISA, Hansang Mi. If you're ready, please do so.
Good afternoon.
Turn on your screen. Maybe you can turn on your screen.
Yes. Can you see me?
No, I just can see your slide only.
Oh.
We can see you, Hansang.
Okay. Thank you.
Billy, we can see him.
Okay, great. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll do a brief update of the academic statistics. Okay, Celtic members. We have composed of 94 ISPs and 196 independent IP users. So that makes a total of 290 IP members, and we also have 706 AS number users, which is the AS members. As you can see, the ISP has been dropped to 94, but this is because of the merger between two ISPs. And we can see that we still have a growth in the independent IP users, which is +6, and also the AS number users. So after the pandemic, during the pandemic, the IP address and IP internet usage is being much more important. As of 2021 August, Carnegie holds 112 million IPv4 addresses, and we don't have a much more growth, but still we in the year 2021 we had 2,500 IPv4 addresses allocated by August 2021. And as of 2021, Carnegie holds 1,005 AS numbers, which is 2-byte and 4-byte AS numbers. We started to assign 4-byte AS numbers from the year 2020, and we can see the growth in the year 2021. we had plus 22 AS numbers being assigned. So we can see that the AS number users are actually, AS number users are getting more AS numbers. Finally, the activities, as always, we synchronize the WHOIS information between APNIC and KISA. We do a regular synchronize of the WHOIS information, and we are also very doing the APNIC NIR API test, which is, I think, is being released of this month, and we are trying to test the NIR API till November and share the results of the test after this year. And we are trying to implement this by next year. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Han-sang. So please,
I'm sorry. I'm
finish
Yes.
sharing. Finish sharing. Yeah, I need some slide to share with others. Okay, okay. So can you see, you guys? Can you see my slide? It says National Strategy for Cybersecurity in the Digital
Yes,
Age.
Billy.
Can you see? Okay, great. Yeah, so just I will be very brief. Yeah, I was gonna tell you about this, but I don't think I can go into details because you know, not much time left. So very briefly, I will just introduce the new government, the Korean government, new cyber security strategy at national scale. And this is actually, you know, KISA stands for Korean Internet and Security. So what I'm going to introduce is the security part. Currently, KISA helped the government to set up national strategy for cybersecurity. We announced the first half of this year, and you know, the situation. So there's a post-industrial revolution, and because of COVID-19, there's a rise of untaxed economy. So this all accelerated the digital transmission, and also made you know, shift the cybersecurity paradigm, and the government see the need for a digital safety net. So this is why the Korean government drew up this comprehensive plan, and we have actually, I'm just gonna tell a very important thing. Yeah, so the paradigm is shifting, and cyber threats can occur anyone, anytime, anywhere. And we need to move actively, preemptive. We need to take a preemptive action for expansion of cybersecurity sector and environmental changes. So we have a target, 3 targets. Actually, one of them, we try to raise our rank in GCI, which set up 5th. We want to arrive at 5th, but actually we have done it first this year already, and other 2 missions. So to achieve this, we have several tasks, but I don't think I can tell you in details this because we don't have much time. But the reason I'm, you know, introduced to you is that some of NIRs work very closely, your own government, and probably, you know, NIRs does some cybersecurity functions as well. I know TWNIC does, and you know, BNIC does. So if you are interested in our plan, please reach me, and maybe we can, you know, work together to make. Maybe we can give, you know, share our experience in this field. And this is all I have to say. By finishing my presentation, I would like to seize the meeting. Oh, one more thing. Do we have any questions to each other or anything to add? one or maybe one or two. Do you have anything to add? Questions, each other? Otherwise, yeah, I'm okay.
I guess not, Billy. Thanks. If you, I guess the NIRs have their HM meeting, so maybe a lot of things would have sorted out in that HM private meeting. But if anyone have any questions to any of the speakers, you can still post them on the NIR mailing list or write to us, conference@apnic.net, and we will be able to forward your questions to the speakers. So, sure, Billy, yeah.
Yeah, when we going to know when the secretary will announce the new chair of this SIG? I'm just wondering.
Thanks, Billy.
Yeah.
The election results will be announced in the AMM2 on Thursday.
But we have just only one
Day after
person
tomorrow. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, day after tomorrow in the AMM2.
Oh, I see. I see. I thought we're gonna know about the successful candidate at the end of this session. I prepared my blessing on blessing on the
please,
new one.
please, if you could join the AMM2 on Thursday, that would be great.
Sure,
Billy.
sure, I can do that. Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really like to thank all the speakers: Shubham, Koki-san, Wayne, Tim, Jen, Zenyu, David, and Hangsi. Thanks for your presentations today in the NIR SIG, and also thank you for the chair and co-chair Billy and Zenyu. And Billy, I know this is your last term as chair of NIR SIG. The election results will be announced in the AMM on Thursday by the election chair, and hope you can join, Billy, for that
we'll
one.
be there.
And we will have an open mic in that session as well. If you'd like to say anything, you're most welcome to do so. Quickly, just the conference poll, please. I think it's on your screen now. If you could please spare a couple of minutes to answer that question, just one question, and let us know how this session went and how we can improve. It will be helpful for us in making an improvement to this session in the future. And thanks so much. Let's take a break. We do have a stretch with Lenka in the break. If you feel tired sitting in front of your laptop, in front of your screen, please join that session. Do some exercises, stretch out before you join the next session later on. Thank you so much. And we will close the poll now. And thanks once again to all the participants. I see there's about 62 of you joined. Thanks for your time for joining this NIR SIG session at APNIC 52, and hope you join the next sessions today and as well as next 2 days. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Stretch time.